Hello, Miss Underdown. This is Erica Smith. I am here to submit my video submission. I know I only have 3 to 5 minutes. You might catch me looking down. It's not to be rude. It's just to keep in track of the questions to be asked. That's being asked. So, what is a special education teacher role? I think a special education teacher role that is a wide range of things. I also think that supporting and learning, I think you have to support each kid in their goals, and each of their goals are going to be completely different because kids are different and kids learn different. But I think one would be providing instruction and supporting and participating in students' disability. You know, each disability may be different for each kid, so actually supporting each kid in their individual education plan, you know, supporting each kid in their individual education plan. So whatever that may be, you know, one kid may need extra time. One kid may need you to just break it down for them in a comprehensible, like input type of thing. You know, just making things more understandable. So supporting them in that way, I think practicing, giving the kids not only like just work, but giving them ways to collaborate with collaborate and make relationships with the other kids of how they may be learning. So some kids may be a visual learner, some kids may, not learn visual, So just things in that nature. Another question was collaborating. I think collaborating is very important. I believe that it's super important to collaborate with the kid, the teacher, and who all plays a big role in that student's life. So far as, sorry, because the camera was kind of falling. I'm after school trying to make this video. So just supporting them in a way of collaborating with them in a way of, maybe coaches. You may have kids that want to play sports. So, collaborating with their coaches, collaborating with the general ed teacher to see exactly what that teacher goals are for the student. So you can make your own reachable goals for the student. So that's another way. Planning time to meet with their parent and speaking and planning time. I think it's important for everyone to be all hands in when it comes to a student's individual plan.
Julie
Sorry.
Carter to the front desk. Julie Carter to the main office.
Sorry about that. I'm still at work. So, just actually, when I say all hands in, speaking on my experience, I think that at first, getting on a IEP, I was not necessarily terrified, but I used to always try to hide it because I thought something was completely wrong with me, honestly. But I think my grandmother at the end, well, not at the end, but in the midst of it, she understood that, you know, not only did I struggle with some things, but she was on it when it was time to have an IEP meeting. It was time to things like, okay, what do you see her struggling with at home? Why do you think she's struggling with it? And I think it's good for the teacher, the parent to be on one accord so we can get what's best for the student. My disposition of with all of that will be more so understanding. I think going through that process made me understand, understand and feel what the kids feel because I was once them in that either desk or chair or whatever. I was once in their shoes basically. So just kind of understanding and know that it may be things that I have not seen before. I may have not witnessed, but I knew exactly what it was to maybe struggle or maybe think that I wasn't, smart enough or, why am I not like this person or why am I not like that person? And to make it feel comfortable to know like, okay, well, if you had an IEP plan, okay, you went and got a degree, okay, I can get one too. Or you had a job, I can get one too. And that kind of fall in with the bias part as well. But basically, well, disposition will be understanding and supporting them through their learning. I think my support will come through me just understanding and knowing that, okay, this may not take 1 or 2 days for this kid to learn this. This may take a week. So whenever the kid or the student, I keep saying kid, whenever the student may, comprehend everything, it might take 2 weeks. But just knowing that I'm willing to support them, even if they're not in my class anymore, or even if they are, in a lower or a higher grade than than what I teach. I just know that, okay, I can support this kid in this way. So I think I have that disposition down. I think I will need to get better with planning because being actually just my first year of having my own classroom was kind of hard because I had some kids in my class that were, I taught second grade, so I had second grade kids that was in my class that I know that, they had some struggles with, sounds and, different little things of that matter and, getting numbers and letters mixed up and trying to get a hold to parents and planning around the school hours to get a hold of this parent to be all in for their kids and their kid education. I'm at 5 minutes and 48 seconds, so I'm gonna just jump to bias. Being biased could play a big part in that, and I'll tell you why. Being biased, growing up and being in high school, I really had a tough time thinking that I wouldn't succeed in life. So me not thinking I would succeed in life pushed me to, kind of be scared and think that, maybe life is, kind of not necessarily for me, but it pushed me to think that I couldn't basically succeed in a job or even going to reach to get my bachelor's degree. So a lot of people being biased towards a student in that, like another general ed teacher or just another student in that individual's life is basically thinking that they can't reach goals and they don't deserve an education, which each and every one of these kids deserve an education. And that's my time. I hope I answered everything for you, and I appreciate it. I went over just a little bit, but thank you. And hopefully I answered all those questions for you, and see you soon.